In a vast, sparkling city of the galaxy, the Galactic Senate met in a grand hall. The hall was filled with alien beings of all shapes, sizes, and colors. They sat in high, fancy chairs, discussing the future of their worlds. Senators from the blue-skinned Zorans, the tall and thin Trillions, and the small, furry Beeps filled the room. Everyone was excited, but also worried about what was happening in the galaxy. Today was different. The Senate was going to hear from a special guest, a human child named Alex. Alex lived in a small colony on Earth, a planet far from the bright lights of the Senate. Most aliens had never met a human before. Some even thought humans were strange or weak. But Alex was curious and brave. As the doors of the hall opened, a hush fell over the crowd. Alex walked in, holding the hand of a kind senator named Rhea. She smiled at the child, who looked around with wide eyes. The senators stared back, some with surprise, others with skepticism. They had heard stories about humans, but seeing one in person was something else. Rhea led Alex to the center of the room. "Everyone, this is Alex," she announced. "A young human who has shown great talent in understanding ancient languages and technologies." The senators whispered among themselves. "A child? What can a child teach us?" Some murmured. Others nodded, intrigued by the idea. They had learned that humans were resilient and clever. But could a child truly hold knowledge worth listening to? As Rhea stepped back, Alex took a deep breath. The bright lights of the hall were almost blinding. But Alex felt a strange energy in the air, as if something important was about to happen. "Hello," Alex said, voice steady. "I'm happy to be here." Before the meeting could continue, a glimmering artifact caught Alex's eye. It was a small, round object sitting on a pedestal. It shone like a star, with strange symbols dancing across its surface. Alex felt drawn to it. Without thinking, the child walked closer, curious to learn more. "Alex, be careful!" Rhea shouted, but it was too late. The moment Alex reached out and touched the artifact, it came to life. Bright colors flashed, and the room filled with a low humming sound. The senators gasped in shock. Lights from the artifact spun around, illuminating the entire hall. "What is happening?" shouted Senator Talar, a tall alien with sharp features and an angry expression. He was known for his strong opinions and did not like surprises. "Stop this at once!" But Alex stood still, mesmerized by the glowing artifact. Symbols shifted and changed, and a voice echoed in the room, ancient and wise. "Unlocking the past, revealing the future," it said. Everyone was stunned, eyes wide, mouths open. For a moment, the hall was silent. The senators had never seen anything like this. A human child doing this? Some whispered, both amazed and afraid. They had thought humans were just simple beings, but Alex was showing them a different side. The light slowly dimmed, and the artifact returned to its calm state. Alex took a step back, heart racing. The senators were still staring, now with a mix of respect and fear. "What just happened?" one senator asked, breaking the silence. I don't know," Alex replied honestly, looking at the senators. "I just felt it calling to me." Senator Rhea smiled, realizing this child might be more than just a curiosity. "Alex has a gift," she declared. "We must explore this further." The other senators exchanged glances, some nodding, others still unsure. But one thing was clear. The Galactic Senate would never see humans the same way again. Today, a child had opened a door to the unknown, and the galaxy would have to face what lay beyond. After the surprising event in the Senate Hall, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement. Senators gathered in small groups, whispering and sharing their thoughts about Alex. Many were amazed by the child's connection to the mysterious artifact. They had never witnessed such power from a human before. Senator Rhea, excited and eager to learn more, approached Alex. "Would you like to visit our research center?" Rhea asked, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "We have many ancient artifacts and texts there. You might find something interesting." Alex's heart raced with a mix of fear and excitement. "Yes, I would love to," the child replied, feeling a thrill of adventure. The Senate arranged a special transport ship for Alex and Rhea. As they boarded the sleek silver craft, Alex looked out at the bustling city. Bright lights and flying vehicles zipped through the air. It felt like a dream. The ship took off, soaring high into the sky, leaving the Grand Senate building behind. Inside the ship, Rhea explained what they would be doing. "Our research center holds knowledge from many planets. We study ancient civilizations and their secrets. I believe you have a unique gift, Alex, and I want to help you explore it. Alex listened carefully, eager to learn. What kind of secrets? The child asked. Secrets about how our galaxy came to be, Rhea answered. And about powerful artifacts like the one you touched? Many aliens fear these secrets, but knowledge is important. It can bring us together or tear us apart. As they flew through the stars, Alex felt a sense of purpose growing inside. The ship soon landed at a massive structure surrounded by shimmering energy fields. The research center was unlike anything Alex had seen before. It was a blend of technology and art, with glowing walls and floating screens. Inside, scientists and scholars worked diligently, examining strange objects and translating ancient texts. Rhea introduced Alex to the team. Everyone, this is Alex, the human child who unlocked the artifact. The scientists greeted Alex with curiosity, eyes wide with wonder. They were excited to meet a human, someone from a species they had long heard about but never encountered. Welcome, Alex, said Dr. Kale, a wise alien with large, expressive eyes. We have much to show you. Come, let's explore together. Dr. Kale led Alex through the center, showing various artifacts. They saw ancient weapons, tools, and even small models of lost planets. Alex listened intently, asking questions and soaking in every piece of information. Then they reached a special room filled with scrolls and holographic displays. This is our library of ancient knowledge, Dr. Kale explained. We believe these texts hold the key to understanding our history. As Alex explored the library, one scroll caught the child's attention. It glowed softly, calling to Alex like the artifact before. Carefully, Alex unrolled the scroll and began to read. The symbols were strange but familiar. Can you understand it? Rhea asked, her voice filled with hope. I think so, Alex replied, focusing on the words. It talks about a prophecy, a human child who will bring wisdom to the galaxy and help unite different species. The room fell silent as everyone listened. This is amazing, Dr. Kale exclaimed. If this is true, it means you have a special role in our future. But not everyone felt excited. Senator Taller, who had opposed Alex in the Senate, entered the room with a frown. This is foolishness, he declared. A child's words cannot hold power. We have laws and traditions that must not be broken. The room tensed as everyone turned to Talar. Alex felt a wave of uncertainty. But I want to help, the child said, voice shaking. I want to learn and share knowledge. Taylor sneered. Knowledge is dangerous. You're just a child. You cannot understand the weight of what you are meddling with. Rhea stepped forward, standing protectively by Alex. But this child has shown us a glimpse of something powerful. We must listen and explore these secrets together. With a determined heart, Alex took a deep breath, ready to face the challenges ahead. The journey into the unknown was just beginning, and there were many secrets waiting to be uncovered. The excitement in the research center was palpable after Alex revealed the prophecy. Many senators and scientists gathered to discuss what it meant for the galaxy, but not everyone felt hopeful. Senator Talar still stood in the corner, his arms crossed and a scowl on his face. He was determined to keep the truth hidden. As the days passed, Alex spent more time in the library studying the ancient texts. With each scroll read, the child uncovered more about the history of the galaxy. The stories told of great battles, lost civilizations, and powerful artifacts that had shaped their worlds. But there was one scroll that troubled Alex. It spoke of a darkness, a hidden enemy that had been waiting for the right moment to strike. One afternoon, as Alex was poring over the scrolls, Rhea approached, her face serious. Alex, we need to talk, she said. I've been doing some research of my own, and I think you should see this. She led Alex to a private room filled with holographic displays. Rhea activated one, revealing a map of the galaxy. Look here, she said, pointing to a red mark on the map. This is the location of an ancient civilization known as the Orakai. They vanished thousands of years ago, but their technology was powerful. We believe they may have known about the dark enemy. Alex's eyes widened. What happened to them? The child asked. Rhea sighed. They were wiped out. It is said they discovered a great power and tried to use it against a terrible threat. But that power consumed them instead. We fear the same could happen if we're not careful. Suddenly, the door burst open and Senator Talar stormed in. What are you doing here? He shouted, glaring at Alex and Rhea. You should not be digging into the past. It is dangerous and foolish. Dangerous or not, we have to know the truth, Rhea replied, standing firm. If there is a threat out there, we must prepare. Tyler's eyes narrowed. There is no threat. This is just a child's imagination. You are wasting valuable time on nonsense. But Alex was not afraid.
I want to help,
The child declared, determination shining in their eyes. If there is a danger, we need to find it. The prophecy says I can help unite the galaxy. We can't ignore that. Taylor scoffed. A child cannot unite anything. You are meddling in matters beyond your understanding. Ignoring Talar's words, Alex turned back to the map, feeling a strong pull toward the Oracai's location. I need to see where they disappeared, the child said. Maybe we can find clues to stop the darkness. Rhea nodded. You're right, Alex. We should organize a team to investigate. But we need to act quickly. If Taylor is right and there is a danger, we can't wait. Taylor sneered but did not protest further. He knew that the senators were beginning to listen to Alex and Rhea. If they were to uncover the truth, he needed to act quickly. Later that evening, as the sun set over the city, Rhea gathered a small group of senators and scientists willing to follow Alex. They formed a plan to travel to the Oracai ruins. We will need supplies and a ship, Rhea explained. We'll leave at dawn. Alex felt a mix of excitement and fear. The child was stepping into the unknown, and the stakes were high. That night, Alex could hardly sleep, thoughts swirling about the Oracai and the darkness that had claimed them. At dawn, the team gathered at the launch site. They boarded a large ship filled with advanced technology, ready for the journey ahead. As they took off, Alex felt a sense of purpose. The whispers of the past echoed in their mind, guiding them toward the truth. The journey was long, but as they approached the Oracai's last known location, a sense of dread filled the air. Dark clouds loomed overhead and lightning crackled in the distance. This place feels wrong, one of the scientists muttered. But Alex pressed forward, determined to uncover the dark secrets hidden within the ruins. With every heartbeat, the feeling of an unseen enemy grew stronger, and the child knew they were not just uncovering the past, but facing the darkness that could threaten the galaxy's future. The ship flew through dark clouds, shaking as it approached the Oracai ruins. Alex's heart raced with excitement and fear. What would they find? The child could sense the mystery surrounding this ancient place. The crew, a mix of curious scientists and determined senators, exchanged nervous glances as they neared their destination. Finally, the ship broke through the clouds, revealing a vast landscape covered in vines and crumbling stone. Towering structures rose from the ground, once grand but now faded and worn. This is it, Rhea said, her voice filled with awe. These ruins are all that remains of the Oracai civilization. As the ship landed, Alex stepped out, feeling the weight of history in the air. The team followed, scanning the area for any signs of danger. The atmosphere was thick with tension. Stay close, everyone, Rhea instructed. We don't know what we might encounter here. They ventured into the ruins, moving carefully through the broken corridors and overgrown pathways. Strange symbols adorned the walls, and the air was filled with an eerie silence. Alex felt a strange energy in the ruins, almost as if the very stones were alive. Look at these carvings, one of the scientists said, pointing to a wall. They tell the story of the Oracai. They were wise and powerful, but they faced great darkness. Alex studied the carvings, intrigued. What kind of darkness? The child asked, eager to learn more. The legends say they angered a great force, Rhea explained. In their search for power, they unleashed something terrible that wiped them out. We need to be careful. Just then, a loud noise echoed through the ruins. Everyone froze, hearts pounding. What was that? A senator whispered, eyes wide with fear. Suddenly, shadows moved in the corners of their vision. A group of armed figures emerged from the darkness. They wore tattered uniforms and carried strange weapons. Alex's heart sank. Who are they? The child asked, stepping back. They look like raiders, Rhea replied, her voice low. They must have come to pillage the ruins for their own gain. The leader of the raiders stepped forward, a tall figure with a fierce expression. This is our territory now, he growled. Leave or we will take what we want by force. Rhea stood her ground. We are not here to fight. We seek knowledge about the Oracai. We mean no harm. The raider laughed, a harsh sound. Knowledge? You think we care about that? We want the power hidden in these ruins. Hand over any artifacts you find and we might let you leave. The scientists exchanged worried looks. Alex felt a surge of bravery. You don't understand, the child said, stepping forward. The power you seek is dangerous. It destroyed the Oracai. You could end up like them. The raider's expression shifted slightly. What do you know, child? He sneered. I know that the past can teach us, Alex replied, voice steady. But if you only seek power for yourself, you will bring destruction. The raider paused, considering Alex's words. You think you can lecture me? This galaxy is about strength. Weakness gets you killed. Suddenly, a rumble shook the ground. Everyone stumbled, and the raiders looked alarmed. What was that? One of them shouted. It's the ruins, Rhea yelled. They are unstable. We need to get out of here. Panic spread through the raider group. Retreat, their leader ordered, turning to flee. We'll come back for this. As the raiders disappeared into the shadows, Rhea gathered her team. We need to find shelter. These ruins could collapse at any moment. They rushed deeper into the ruins, searching for a safe place. Alex felt a mix of fear and excitement. The encounter with the raiders had been frightening, but it also showed that others were interested in the Oracai's secrets. Allies and enemies were everywhere. After finding a secure chamber with sturdy walls, the group took a moment to catch their breath. What do we do now? One scientist asked, glancing nervously at the entrance. We continue our search, Rhea said firmly. We can't let fear stop us. Alex, you sensed something powerful here. We need your intuition. Alex nodded, feeling a spark of determination. I'll help lead the way. We can uncover the truth together. The group shared hopeful glances, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They knew that the journey was far from over, and the darkness of the past was still lurking. But together, they felt stronger, ready to uncover the secrets of the Oracai and protect their galaxy from any threats that might arise. The air was thick with tension as Alex and the team prepared for what lay ahead. After narrowly escaping the raiders, they gathered in the chamber, studying the glowing symbols on the walls. The child felt a strange pull toward a particular area, where the symbols seemed to shine brighter than the others. Alex, what do you see? Rhea asked, noticing the child's intense focus. I think there's something important here, Alex replied, pointing to a section of the wall. It feels like it's calling me. The scientist approached, examining the symbols. These markings tell of a hidden power, one of them said, but it also warns of great danger if misused. Just then, a loud crash echoed through the ruins. The entrance shuddered and dust fell from the ceiling. The raiders had returned, their eyes glinting with greed. The leader stepped forward, his expression fierce. You thought you could escape us? We're not leaving without the power hidden here. Rhea stepped in front of Alex, determination in her eyes. We won't let you take anything. The power of the Oracai must not fall into the wrong hands. The raider laughed, his voice mocking. And what can you do to stop us? You're just a bunch of scholars and a child. Without warning, the ground shook again, and a deep, rumbling sound filled the air. A large stone slab shifted, revealing a staircase leading down into darkness. What is that? One of the scientists gasped. Maybe it's the power, Alex exclaimed, heart racing with excitement and fear. We have to find out. Ignoring the raiders, Alex rushed toward the staircase. Rhea followed closely, ready to protect the child. Wait, Alex! We don't know what's down there! She shouted. But the child was determined. We need to see what the Oracai left behind. It could be our only chance to stop the raiders. The raiders hesitated for a moment, then followed, their greed driving them forward. Get them! The leader shouted, pointing at Alex and Rhea. As the group descended the staircase, the air grew colder. The walls were covered in strange, glowing runes that pulsed with energy. At the bottom, they entered a vast chamber filled with ancient machines and artifacts. In the center stood a large, glowing orb, radiating powerful energy. That must be it! Alex gasped, eyes wide with wonder. The heart of the Oracai. But as they approached, the raiders surged forward, weapons drawn. Step aside, child. This power belongs to us, the leader shouted. Rhea positioned herself protectively in front of Alex. You don't understand what you're dealing with! This power could destroy everything if misused. The raider snarled. We are not afraid. Power is everything! With a swift motion, he aimed his weapon at Rhea. In that moment, Alex felt a surge of energy from the glowing orb. It pulsed in rhythm with the child's heartbeat, filling Alex with courage and strength. Stop! Alex shouted, raising a hand. You don't need to fight. We can work together. The raiders paused, surprised by the child's boldness. What do you mean? The leader asked, lowering his weapon slightly. If we share the power, we can use it to protect our worlds, Alex explained, voice steady. But if you take it by force, it will only bring destruction to all of us. The room fell silent, tension hanging in the air. The raiders exchanged glances, uncertain. Alex took a step forward. We can be allies instead of enemies. The galaxy needs unity, not more fighting. Slowly, the raider leader lowered his weapon. Perhaps you're right, child. But we need assurance that we won't be betrayed. Rhea nodded. We can form a pact. Together we can learn how to use this power for good. As the raiders considered the offer, Alex moved closer to the glowing orb. The energy within it felt warm and inviting, as if it recognized the child's presence. We can unlock the secrets together, Alex said, extending a hand toward the orb. The raiders, still wary, took a cautious step forward. One by one, they lowered their weapons and approached the child. Let's do this, the leader finally said, his voice softer. As Alex touched the orb, a brilliant light filled the chamber. Symbols glowed and a wave of energy surged through everyone present. The past and future merged, showing visions of hope, unity, and the strength that comes from working together. In that moment, the darkness that threatened the galaxy began to fade, replaced by a shared purpose. The team had faced their fears and found common ground. Together, they would unlock the secrets of the Orokai and protect their worlds from any darkness that dared to rise again. The final showdown had led to an unexpected alliance, proving that even in the face of danger, unity could bring light to the darkest of places.